Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you could tap in or you could tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. And yes, Lil Durk, you are the topic of discussion. NBA young boy, you are the topic of discussion, my G. So let's get right into it. And listen, man, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know the ins and outs of this so-called beef. I'm not going to sit here and repeat all the lyrics these guys are shooting back and forth at each other. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and act as if I know how it started, but I'm going to tell you this. I can foresee how it's going to end. You understand? And before the train crashes, before the explosion comes and the chaos, with chaos comes order. In between the chaos and order, you got the circus and you got the calm. Before all of that comes, I'm going to give you the rundown right here, right now on Grown Man Business TV. Because I'm the big homie. And I'm one of the only ones on YouTube that's going to give it to you from this type of perspective, from this type of view. You understand what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. When it comes to NBA Youngboy, when it comes to Lil Durk, if you watch closely, everybody is letting it happen. Everybody has stepped back and let these two young boys jump in the ring. Because everybody, for the most part, is looking for a crash. Somebody has to crash out. It's so entertaining. You understand what I'm saying? Now, listen, before I get into it, you already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV. We coming from multiple different angles. We coming from multiple different angles. And this segues me into my first angle, the higher-ups and the elites. Now, when I say higher-ups and elites, I could be talking about, multiple different people. But this particular time, I'm talking about the people that run the music industry. Yeah. The Jewish people. Those higher-ups, those elites, those gatekeepers. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to our culture, hip-hop culture, street culture, you understand what I'm saying? Urban culture, from what they would call it these days. It's portrayed to be violent. There's a lot of violence involved. But when it comes to any other culture, when there's violence involved, people will stop it. People on the higher ups, the ones at the top of the ladder will reach back down and say, nah, we're gonna put this fire out right now. But if you notice, when it comes to our culture and the higher ups and the elites that run it, when they see a crash about to happen, they don't do anything but hit the gas pedal. When they see a fire about to erupt, they don't throw water on the fire. They don't put it out. They actually throw gasoline on the fire and they help it go. And I just wanted to use those analogies to apply to what's going on with Lil Durkio, right? And NBA Youngboy. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you got two young black men. You understand what I'm saying? That are elites in the hip hop culture. Elites when it comes to this new generation. They both score high points on the board. They're both bosses. They both feed hundreds of people. You understand what I'm saying? They both mean a lot to so many people that eat off them, that work with them, and to see the higher ups and the elites sit back and watch these two dudes go at each other on record, knowing that 9 times out of 10, that's going to lead to a physical altercation in person, and not stop it, speaks volumes, and it only proves the point that I've been making. This is a prime example because these are two major artists. You You understand? And it gets deep, man, and it gets wicked at all times. And you already know that it's much deeper than rap. Rap is just a blanket. Rap is the Band-Aid. Rap is the cover-up. It's deeper than rap. You understand what I'm saying? So like I said, man, for nobody to step in, and put out this fire before it burns down the whole house. That is the key. That is the red flag. You understand what I'm saying? That is what you keep your eyes open for. That's what I'm talking about when I say the higher ups and the elites. You understand now? You already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV. Like I said, man, we coming from multiple different angles. We coming from multiple different angles. Yes. And I told you before multiple times in different videos that these higher ups and elites have learned how to sell us death, carnage. You understand? The destruction of our culture, in our environment, in our family unit. They have learned how, they've mastered it. It was tweaked at first. They didn't really have it. They didn't really know. But they got it running like a well-oiled machine right now. And if you look around the culture, there's not too many artists that's beefing at a high level. There's not too many artists that's going at each other's necks right now at a high level. So when you get a Lil Durk, and you get a young boy, NBA young boy, at these levels, at these statures, these guys on these, at the top of the food chain, and you get them to beefing, the only thing you'll see done within our culture is that beef be fed with more gasoline and fed with more gasoline. And they will be encouraged to hit the gas pedal and crash out. Because once one of those guys crash out, they already do millions and millions of views. They already do millions upon billions of streams. But if once they crash out, think about how high those streams will go then. Think about how high the views will go after one of these two crash out. Now, mind you, who's going to eat when Lil Durk, something happens to him? Who's going to eat? That's what a lot of you guys should start looking into. Who's going to reap the benefit of the death of a Lil Durk? Who's reaping the benefit of the death of a King Von? Who would reap the full benefit if NBA Youngboy was the tragically, pass? Yeah, tragically. These answers will expose the higher ups and the elites, my G. You understand what I'm saying? Now, again, I'm not going to draw this one out. I'm not going to make this a long video, but you know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV. We coming from multiple different angles, my G. You understand what I'm saying? And, that's going to segue me into my last angle, where I take the finger off and I stop pointing the finger at some of the elites and higher ups that run the industry. And I start pointing at some of the gatekeepers that's within our culture, within our industry. A Jay-Z, a Sean Puffy Combs, you understand, a Dr. Dre, amongst a gang of others. But those top three are Kanye. You understand? These 3 or 4 elite guys could literally step in and say, we not going for that. Matter of fact, y'all youngins need to chill out. I know y'all selling a lot of records, but y'all ain't made $1 billion. I'm the big dog. And I say we going dead that. That for the culture. If y'all don't like each other, cool. Stay out of each other's way. But y'all not going furthermore damage the culture by bringing all this death and bringing all, you understand what I'm saying? It would take a Jay-Z. It would take a Dr. Dre. It would take a Kanye West. And you got to ask yourself, why haven't any of these guys, the guys that claim, that look like us, the guys that get money with us or off of us, why wouldn't they step in and handle that? Why wouldn't they play big homie and, douse out that fire? You understand what I'm saying? These are things you got to ask yourself, but I'm going to give you a quick answer. They're not allowed to get involved in these situations because, again, it's higher ups above them that eat off the death of our youth. They eat off the death of our culture. They feed us death to the point almost that you secretly, subconsciously, you yearning for it. You ain't seen R.I.P. to a rapper. It's been a few months since, Young Dolph. There's a lot of people out there, what they said on that show, the streets need a body. The streets need a body. Yeah, think about it. Think about it. If these guys could get their hands involved without reaping, being penalized by the higher ups and elites, I believe they would be fully involved. Jay runs the culture. He could easily say, we're not going for drill music. We're going to stamp that out. We're going to figure out a way to get that done the right way, because y'all not going to be smoking ops. Y'all not going to be smoking packs. Y'all not going to be talking about real life murders and then crying when the feds come and get you off your lyrics. We're going to handle that. But if you notice, they stay far away. And the only people that get their hands nice and wet when it comes to selling us death is the higher ups and the elites. Them people. Yeah, them people. You understand what I'm saying? So again, I'm not going to make this a long one. But Lil Durk, NBA Youngboy, they've been set on a crash course collision. And we all sitting back watching. We watching it, build up. We watching it build up slowly. And it's going to explode. You understand what I'm saying? So, when it does explode, let's save all the, why did that happen? And they didn't have all of that. Because everybody got their hand in the pot, especially the higher ups and the elites, because they've been serving it to us for so long. I'm just going to be the OG. I'm just going to play, this is grown man business. And what grown men do when it come to little puppies like that, we give you the game. Now, if you don't want to take the game, hey, I can't force you to, I can only lead you to the water, youngster. You feel me? But I'm going to give you the game. Take it or leave it. They set y'all up on a crash course collision. Whoever lives, whoever dies, that's up to the, I don't know. But something's going to happen. If somebody of stature, if somebody of respect within this culture don't put a foot on that, don't put a boot on it. You understand? So you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you could tap in and you could tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottle. Straight, raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoating nothing, and we ain't dressing nothing up. We giving it to you straight, raw over here at Grown Man Business TV. You feel me? And I ain't got, like I said, man, a crash course collision. Everybody's waiting to see Lil Durk, and NBA Youngboy crash out. Everybody's putting gasoline on the fire. You understand? And, like I said again, the higher ups and the elites, this is how they eat. This is how they keep the culture thriving off of death. They present you with death every time. And it hasn't been too many, elite artists going at each other's neck. The elite artists beefing. That's where the big bank is at. You understand what I'm saying? And last but not least, where are the Jay-Z's? Where is Jay-Z at, man? Where is Sean Diddy Combs? Where is Dr. Dre? Where are these dudes at other than Super Bowl halftime parties? These are the elites. These are the billionaires. These are the 900 millionaires in the culture. Could easily stamp out the fire, and for some reason we can never find them. So, it is what it is, man. You already know. You know how we give it up here at Grown Man Business TV, man. So you already know it's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. Got it.